Welcome to Unknown Arena, where Miami Tropics look to take down the Aces here in a brilliant matchup in the Unknown Arena.
Going to be an interesting one. Two great teams here. One first place, the other, if I'm not wrong, in fifth. But this would be a huge win for the Aces, as if they win this one tonight, it might be in the fourth seed and might go against, if I'm not wrong, they might go against the Afghanis. But it all depends here. I think the Minutemen are 3 points ahead, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting as we are underway. Heads Fardo with a slap shot. Doesn't really go his way. Giving back to Muss now in the corner. Here comes Muss in the Aces zone. Battling for it here as they have three guys on the puck. Head tries to get that clear. Kept in by Grab. Grab on his forehand. Grab on his backhand. Muss intercepts his slap shot, and that goes a little wide. Uh, Puck's still in front here as the puck will fling out, and it's given back to Miami as it enters Miami zone. Miami
Very
goes for a line
interesting turn of
change.
events there for Aces
As
as they go onto the attack.
shot in front, gloved by Hustendi as that will get a stoppage. How do you think this is going so far, Hydra?
Too early to tell, but a really good save to not only put bad morale on the Aces, but put good morale on the Tropics, knowing that they have a powerhouse in net back there to protect them.
Very good, and we will be ready to drop the because there's a little delay here.
Don't know what's happening here, but
As
only two men on for the Aces are actually in the
four,
zone here.
as Weighted wins that, and it's going to Zahn. Zahn with the clear now. Here comes Caleb with speed. Tries to get around Ray, but Ray defends him well. It's just a 2-on-1. Fighting for the puck. As now Ray gets that with speed. Zahn tries to clear. It's still blocked by Ray. Ray now on his backhand, looking dangerous behind the net. Here comes Ray on his backhand still, getting triple team. Ray can't find that shot as Muss will get possession of that, and now he carries it up. Muss with speed now. Kind of fumbles on it, but it's a 2-on-2. Here comes Muss now on his forehand. Backhand, can't get the shot as he's defended well by Jam Jam. Slap shot tries to go out, but Jam Jam's still fighting for it. It's still in front of the net, and Jam Jam will get that out of there. And now it's Grab with possession. Grab now with speed. Loses the puck as Head Sparto Jr. with speed tries to come in. Grab his forehand back and two scores! An
I've seen
early
that
one
so
for
many
the
times from
Aces.
Grab
I mean,
Sparta.
for the Tropics, and as Grab is on a great goal streak in the season. And yeah, it's going to get Miami going so far. 2 minutes in the game. Really good goal from Grab Sparto to take this game.
Like I
Hydra,
said,
what are your
we've seen
thoughts on
that so
that
many
goal?
times from Grab Sparta this season that we shouldn't really be surprised by that move. It all starts with the clear attempt from Zahn and then gets that out into the Ace's zone for Grab to capitalize on that opportunity.
Now it's
And
back to Miami, trying to look for a second one as Caleb with speed. Giving back to Danny as they're all it's a scrumble for it. They're all clumping. Here comes Caleb now. Caleb on his forehand, on his backhand, got a wide shot. Can't get it off as he's defended well by Head. Head being the main star of the Aces so far in this season. Been really kept them alive as Head Sparta will try to clear that now. Let's give it back to Caleb. Caleb on his forehand and now can't get that shot. And it's going to go back to the Miami zone as United Share will be looking to clear that, but it's blocked by Head Sparta. Head Sparta now on his forehand. Can't get that away. So there's a as this now it's given to Zahn, and what is the Miami player doing? He dumps it back in his own zone, and that is not offside. Dumped now in the Aces zone. Andy tries to clear it now. Give it to Weighted. And Weighted can't get that as Musfardo will get there in time. Musfardo tries to clear. Whiffs on the clears. That's going in front, and it's not. And now it's behind the net. And Weighted will try to get that, but doesn't do so. Now Ray, still onside. Now it's offside. Weighted will have to tag up as he loses possession of it. Here comes Caleb now with speed. Fresh off the bench. Here comes Caleb. Bringing up the zone. Center ice. Caleb now walking to the Aces zone. Caleb, forehand, backhand, shoot, saved by Turbo. And now it's given to. Now it's on the blue line, and here comes Caleb. Caleb on his backhand now, looking for another attempt. Here comes Caleb. Backhand defended well by Andy. As now it's in the trap of the Aces zone. Now it's a fight for in the corner. Zahn now. F shot goes extremely wide. Now it's giving back to Caleb. Caleb now dumps it in as the Tropics will be looking for a line change. As Headspardo will try to clear that. He's got two guys on him. Headspardo clears it. Oh, Headspardo Jr. Now it's grabbed with the puck. Headspardo Jr. with very low stamina, still fighting for the puck here. As Grab will get possession of that. And he will give it a cross. Great pass to Musfardo. He makes it now 3-on-2. Grab in front. Just wide. As Head will clear that now. Get out of harm's way. As the Aces will go for line change.
Puts a no icing call on the play. Very interesting choice there. I thought it was going to be an icing personally.
It's Musfardo now. With very low speed. Musfardo still has possession. Could get a shot there. Shoots, he scores! Top left. Musfardo finds the back of the net. It's going to make a 2-0 game for the Tropics. What a shot.
Really all starts with that.
Yeah, haven't really all starts with that. Musfardo this season do like that much stuff, but like this goal, holy, great way to get the
that goal really reminds me of the season 7 Musfardo with the Roblox Blazers when they took a trip to the finals against the Roblox Pumas. But yeah, an amazing goal. Really catches the goaltender out of the crease, really, with an amazing backhand shot to the upper left corner.
Yeah, it was a great shot by Musfardo. Really haven't been seeing him produce much this season, but amazing shot. And be dropped as the Aces trying to get a hold of this game, but Miami has been all control of this game so far. Now Ray with the shot, big save by Hustendi. Rebound just goes a little wide, as now it's given to Ray. Ray trying to get it now, but he's fighting with his Zahn. Here comes Ray now. Ray another chance. Gets hip checked by Zatterby. No call there. Now here comes Zahn. Zahn with speed. 2-on-1. Here comes Zahn. Zahn waiting. Forehand. Backhand. Saved by Turbo. Rebound. And it's still there. As Ray now would try to bring it up, but he's defended well by Must. Must now being a lockdown defense for the Tropics so far in this game. As Grab now, speed looking dangerous. Here comes Grab. Grab cutting in. Score! It's 3-0 Tropics. 4 minutes and 24 seconds in the period, and it's already 3-0. Great shot by Grab as he makes a 3-0 game, his second goal of the game. Any thoughts, Hydra?
Yeah, you can't give the Miami Tropics chances like that. They will always capitalize. Take it from a defender like me who hates the Miami Tropics for that very reason. They always capitalize on defensive mistakes and really don't give you a lot of room to breathe.
That is very true. When Grab gets his own lane, he'll go all the way, and he's able to do things like these. That's why defense has got to be more on point. But it's been a really very rough game for the Aces so far, considering that they don't really have that much of a bench. So it's pretty hard for them to line change. While the Tropics here, they have the stam advantage. So and then Caleb another shot, and now Exalted Turbo with a save there. But yeah, stam does really make a difference, and that's why the Tropics are dominating this game. Is this freeze by Turbo? We'll get a stoppage of play here.
Yeah, the addition of Stam and B.M.H.L has really changed the way players decide to play with their line changes. When Stam was first introduced in season 7 or 6, I believe, it really changed the way players think on the ice.
Exactly, it's been making the game more realistic in the sense that, you know, at least players also gives them other people opportunity to play as well, especially if you're on the bench and you guys got a lot of people. So yeah, it's very good, and that is not offside. And grab now, trying to get across. Good defending there from the Aces. As Grab will still bring it up, and it's a great pass to Muss now. As the chemistry in this game for the Tropics has been pretty good, as we haven't seen that much passing since Season 8 Express, and it's working really well. So, and the puck is out.
Yeah, like you said with the Season 8 Express, that is probably the main reason they were so successful in the qualifications and early regular season. But you have to remember teams will adapt, and I think the Aces have to adapt with this passing play from the Miami Tropics here.
Yeah, because passing plays and plays in general can really lead to good goals. Like the other day when we played against the Afghanis, that ring around the boards and then slasher gun and wrapped it around. That started that whole play there. So these plays are important. They do work. So you know,
I
and
agree more.
now we're back to the play, and here comes Head Sparto now. Sparto trying to get a goal for the Aces. Shot, big save by Hustendi, and it's covered. Which Hustendi has been having a great season. Really been sharp in net every game.
We've been talking about the Miami Tropics offense too much. Let's talk about Head Sparto and his team's offense here for a bit. Head Sparto's been really productive during this season. Not as productive as he was last season, but productive nonetheless.
Playoffs wise, right? Do you think the Aces could go far with what they have right now?
Oh, wait, a shot on net. Sorry. With what the Aces have now and the matchups they're going to be facing, I can't really tell you. That one's going to be hard horse, but uh,
Understood.
I think they can if they really put their minds to it. With,
Yeah, I honestly I see the Aces as a good team, but the problem is they just the firepower. It's like they got people, but it's just mainly head guy. And I feel like if he wants to play against big teams like this, he can't do it all by himself, right? So it's like he's going to need some help out there. But we'll go back to the game, and here comes Caleb now. Caleb now trying to go in front as he still has possession of the puck, and Ray in the corner fighting for it as it's blocked. And Andy and what are they doing? They're clumping. Bad miscommunication from the Aces there, as um,
hit on his own player
Tropic
in the
still going
defensive
for it.
zone.
And now Caleb, and he gets tilted by Andy. Great defending there by Andy. Kind of lucky there. Most likely he was going in, but good defense, good defending from the Aces. As now it's just stuck in the corner. Jam Jam will try to get it clear, but he doesn't. As Svardo now has an opening. Svardo got a big shot, shoots it just wide. And he's hip checked by Jam Jam. Good check, good hip check by Jam Jam, and Chair bats it back in the zone. As they'll give a chance for the Aces to clear. Not a good clear from Andy as the puck is still in the zone. 2-on-1. He's got Chair wide open. Chair with the F shot, and just goes a little wide. Tropics dominating this game offensively. As here comes Musvardo, and he is defended well by Andy with a good hip check. And now Aces got some room here. Way to chip. Cherry picking. No one to be seen on the Miami Tropics defenses. Now here comes Hedge Fardo with the puck. And he's defended well by pack runner Danny. Puck is dumped in now. Jam Jam will try to get that. He is checked by Danny as Danny will try to fight for it in the back of the net. Now it's in front. Dangerous chance. And now it's Rayquaza fan. He's got speed as Caleb hops back on and he'll defend Ray. As it was almost like he was on the breakaway. But not necessarily. As Caleb now. Caleb tries to bring it up now. He's got speed. All alone. 1-on-1. And that will be the period. 3-0 Miami Tropics. Your shots are 10 for Miami, 6 for the Aces. End of the first.
Very productive period from Miami. As we've seen, their goaltending have been, I wouldn't say amazing because they haven't really tested them yet, but pretty good so far. And the Aces just needing to get into the groove here against the Miami Tropics.
Yes, it's very true. As who's Tendi hasn't been really tested, but he's been making some pretty sharp saves like that glove save that we saw earlier, which is pretty hard to say because those are really hard to save, so it's pretty crucial. But the Aces really leaving out Exalted Turbo out to dry as they're giving up these chances against the Tropics and turnovers as well. We also saw before the game, like, they were clumping and stuff, so bad miscommunication as well from the Aces. Do you think they'll have a good turn this period, or do you think that they'll
But
still continue to struggle?
we really have to focus on their offense here. Their defense has been my good per se, but they really need to focus on more offense here as they trail the Miami Tropics 3-0 and in shots for 10-6.
Yeah,
So they'll really need to focus on getting shots onto the net instead of trying to carry it all the way in front.
that's true. Yeah, they really need to work on the offense because if they just play defense the whole game, it's just going to get worse, and then more goals are going to go in. But it's proven. It was already proven by the Hammerheads that no lead is big enough because a couple games ago the Hammerheads came back 4-0 lead, and it just proves that no matter how big the lead is, right? And in general, like there's always a way to come back if you really try. So I think the Aces will really need to up. They really need to up their offense game and communicate better.
Do you agree? As we settle in for the second period here, the lineups look to be pretty much the same as when they started. We have Head Sparto taking the face off. Who is that for the pieces?
The Aces that is Head Sparto.
Head Sparto and Sparto Jr. Oh,
Start of the second period as Head Sparto Jr. will try to clear that now, and it's an early start. Great chance for the Tropics. Can they get an early one? And no, they cannot as Grab loses possession of it. Now it's in the corner now. Head Sparto and Grab. Grab now. Grab. Forehand. Still on his forehand. Getting triple teamed by the Aces. And now Head will get a chance. Here comes Head now with speed. He might have a breakaway. He might go for that shot. And it's a good save by Who's Tendi, as it was a flick. It was a flick shot from Head Sparto, also known as the Datsu flip of B.M.H.L, as he still can't score, and he's kind of trolling it now with the C shot. Don't understand that, but it's now Caleb with the puck now. Caleb with speed now. Caleb gets around two, gets around three. Caleb, backhand, going low, and that's blocked by Andy's skate, as that might have gone in by the looks of the goaltender's positioning, as the low shots are pretty hard to react to because you really expect them going high. And now it's Ray trying to clear it. Zahn with the puck. Ray. So it's a fight here. And Ray will try, and he rings around the boards as they'll go to weighted. But Grab's got more speed. He's fighting for it. Grab has possession. Grab. Great hit by Andy. Amazing defending there from the Aces. Closing up the chance for Grab to tuck in another goal.
like I said before, the Aces really need to get shots on net. Head Sparto just did that with that F shot play. Very unlucky that Tendi makes that save off his head. But they really need to keep doing those type of shots instead of trying to dangle out the entire Miami Tropics team because it's not going to happen.
Very true, as Miami has been a very dominant team this whole season with in first place with 56 points, if I'm correct, which is
56
really
points, yeah.
and it's a very tough team to beat, obviously, because they got a lot of OGs like Grab Sparta, all these people, and they've been playing for a while, so they know like all the meta and stuff. So it's really hard to get past a team like this. As now here comes Grab, trying to go on his forehand, and he can't get that shot away. But Grab tries to get around. He does. Backhand shot goes very wide as Danny tries to keep it in. Now the chase here. Who's Tendi will try to clear that. He misses the clear. So Tendi still has it. It's in front, and that almost went to Andy. Dangerous play there from Who's Tendi, but it does work. As now it's a 2-on-2. Here comes Musfardo now. Gets hip checked by Jam Jam, and that's cleared. Full throttle Caleb now. Slowing down the play. Here comes Caleb. Rings it around the net now. Caleb now. Trying to go coast to coast. Here comes Caleb. Gets around two. Gets around three. Caleb still has the puck now. Now Caleb is coming to the net, defended by Jam Jam, and that's in front, and they can't get the shot off. Puck is bouncing around. Here comes Waden now. Waden's trying to get it clear here, as Caleb still has possession of that. And Jam Jam will get the F shot, and that might be a breakaway for Rayquaza fan, as it won't be because the Tropics get right back on when Ray was on that breakaway. But Ray still has a chance. He's got Weighted in front. He passes it across to Weighted, and he can't get that shot away. And now here it comes, 3-on-1. Grabs Sparto on Jam Jam. Sparto with the shot, just gets it wide. Comes grabs Sparto now. Jam Jam hits his own player now. It's a slap shot for Zatterby, and he doesn't get it off. Is now Must Sparto try to go for a slap shot, and goes wide. Dumps it down. No Aces offenseman to be seen, as now there's Head Guy. Head Guy destroys Zon, and now here comes Head Guy now. He's got Head Sparto in front. Head Guy backhand. Big save by Who's Tendy on the 2-on-1. Great save from Who's Tendy. Is now that might change the whole game, and now here comes Caleb. Caleb all by himself. Big save by Turbo. It's now not stumped and out of harm's way, as the Aces will look for a line change here, which I don't think they will be able to get considering the numbers they have on the bench. But that is a weird hit, and that might have been an interference, but it will not be called. Here comes United Chair. United Chair gives a nice saucer pass across to Zon. Zon now. Backhand shot goes a bit wide. As Andy now. Bringing it up now. Tries to clear as they're given to United Chair. Turnover. Big save by Turbo right off of his mask. And that was close. As Grab now. Fighting for it with Andy. As they try to get a shot off, but Tropics will have to tag up here as it's out of the Aces zone. As it's a whole scramble in front, and now here comes Grab. Grab now. Trying to bring it in front. Grabbing his forehand. Backhand. Stone his backhand. Slap shot from Musvardo doesn't get off. As it's stuck, and Ray now hits him, and he gets it out of there. As the Tropics really putting on the offensive pressure here, as the Aces are kind of leaving out their goalie to dry. And here comes Caleb now. Caleb, Zatterby gets in the way. Caleb now regroups. Here comes Caleb. Caleb now, 1-on-1. Caleb gets around, and Zatterby does a slap shot that goes very wide. And another slap shot doesn't really go his way, as it's now in the corner. Caleb now trying to bring it in front. Backhand! Find the goalie, and he cannot bury it. Now here comes Andy. Andy's stick handling. Can't get it out still, though, as the Aces still struggle to get it out of there. And Andy is not successful with the clear, as it's now at center ice. Andy trying to stall a bit for his teammates to get some stamina, as it is working, but yeah, it does work. It's working. As Weighted gets back on. He's got speed, but he easily gets walked by a Grab, and he gets that hit away. And Musfardo with the shot. Saved by Turbo. And Musfardo. He's been on the puck all game. Here comes Mus now. So he tries to go give it in front to Unite Chair, but still stuck as Jam Jam will try to clear that. Musfardo. He's got Chair in front. Intercepted pass in front again, and he still can't get that off as the goalie gets flung. No stoppage here. But pretty strange. The goalie got flung. There's no stoppage, but play will still go on. As Weighted Chip now clears it. Should be out of play. Which, yep, it is. Good call.
Very unfortunate play there for Exalted Turbo, as he almost gets caught out of his net because of a weird hit. But let's go back to that save from Exalted Turbo. What an amazing save, just to be positioned in the right place for its slap shot to hit him right in the mask. Really a morale booster for a team like the Aces here, who
Exactly.
really need to get something going.
Yeah, when those shots go off, you just gotta hope it hits you at that point, because it's so fast, very hard to react. So Turbo with the mass save, really trying to keep the Aces in this game, but the Aces have to generate more offense. With what they're doing right now, they're just getting absolutely hammered by the Tropics, as the Tropics have been continuing with shots and shots and shots, and it's a
But
hassle for the Aces goalie for sure. And
uh, we go for the face-off here. Shots are 15-9 in favor of Miami. Headspardo and Weighted are looking to make a face-off
I'm
play.
gonna go get a drink. Hydra, do you want to take over?
Sure.
All right, I'll be right back.
Uh, as we get ready for face-off here, Aces almost getting a delay of game call, but we get puck drop here as I can't remember who that is. Zatterby is battling Headspardo in the C position, but Headspardo gets a clear out, and that might be an icing. Uh, it won't be called an icing. Headspardo Jr. battling with Rylan here. And both Headspardos are now battling for the puck here in the corner, and that's a big hit from Rylan as Zon looks to clear it out. He has got Caleb with him. Three men for uh, the Aces here on defense. He's got Rayquaza and Headspardo on him. He loses it. Headspardo spins, gets it over to Jam Jam. Jam Jam fluffs the clear. That's going to be a clear attempt from Ryland, but three men on the puck for the Aces as they try to get a bit of momentum here in the offensive zone. As they all go for slap shots, Ryland, big defense here with United Share. And that's going to be cleared down into the Miami zone, into the corner. As Ryland rockets that down all the way to the Aces zone. This could be called icing, but Grab will diminish that with a good play. Here he comes. Gets a shot goal. What a goal from
Okay, I am
not
back,
Headspardo.
and oh, and wow, the Miami Tropics score. Who scored?
Grabs Vardo with an amazing tuck as he goes past
And it's a hat trick, I
Delta
think,
Turbo.
right? Hat trick. That's his third,
Hat-trick
if I'm not
goal,
wrong.
yeah.
Hat trick goal from Grab has been popping off all season. Um, that's
Goaltender
most
change for
goals in
the
the
Aces.
league, and they will get a GK change, which I don't see why, because their goalie hasn't been really doing that bad. It's just literally the defense who's been giving up all these chances, and they're putting Head Sparto in net.
Sparto has
Their
played
main
net.
offenseman, Elite, but he has played goalie before. But this might be an issue to the Aces offense, as they really don't have that much more people to be able to score, except for people like Waded and Andy, but Ray, but Head Sparto is their main scoring weapon. So I don't see why they're putting him in net, but I mean, hey, it's the Aces, so.
Yeah, it's going to be a very weird look here
And
as the Miami Tropics enter the zone against Exalted Turbo. He gets a hit off. Zon shot blocked from the Aces, and Head Sparto Jr. is on a breakaway with Andy. They have a miscommunication. Comes Andy all the way to the right face-off zone, the Miami zone. And Head Sparto Jr. battling for that puck, but Miami Tropics just not letting these Aces have any room to breathe here. Four men on the puck here against Andy. They look to get a clear off to the Miami zone. Andy, here he comes. Very dangerous on that backhand, as we've seen in the playoffs in season 9. And grab Rylan and another Miami player looking to get that puck out. But Andy just blocking them, using his ownership to keep it in the zone, give his teammates enough time to get Stam. As that's cleared down from Head Sparto on net. Was that saved by who's Tendi? I couldn't see it from the pad color, but here comes Caleb. Very dangerous here.
as
Head
what is
Sparto
Head
looks to
Sparto
challenge.
doing? He's playing aggressive as
It's a
yeah.
challenge there, but here comes Ray. Shot. That's gonna go right behind the net, almost out of the zone, but Weighted cannot get the clear. Caleb, a breakaway here, but the Aces cover on defense, but Caleb gets it again. Shot, big save from Head Sparto. That could put on a new morale as Jam Jam goes up the ice. Shot from Jam Jam from the three-pointer, and that's going to
That
be
will
the
be the period. Wow. Great period again from the Tropics, as it's only been Tropics tonight. as they have been
It's been a better
dominating.
period for the Aces though, as they've only let one in, and they've gotten a few more shots off.
But the issue
As
is the offense. It's just you don't really like. Yeah, he's been tested, the Miami Tropics goalie, but y- you know, uh, he hasn't been really that tested. You know what I mean? Like not as much as the Aces goalie. So I feel like for the third period they would have to bump up a little bit the offense here, because I haven't been really seeing much from the Aces offense. I've only been seeing their defense so far. And on that last play, Andy, he just he has no help. He was literally all by himself against four people. You know what I mean? So they gotta first of all communicate better, and just second of all just get a control of this game because it's not going the way they want it to go for sure.
but we did see a bit of the Aces offense coming back alive over in that late second period. Uh, but it's not going to be enough if they continue at this pace, as the third period does go by very quickly in this game. But we're ready for a face-off here. Oh, I don't know why the ref is taking so long. Oh, it's going to be
Tropics need one more on,
delay of game for Tropics here soon if they don't get one on.
which is odd because they have a big enough bench for line change, unlike the Aces who get on in time. As the puck is dropped now, goes into the Aces zone as Jamja will get that clear. Now to Andy, as that might be an offside, and it is. Great call from Roberino.
Very good call from Roberino. I didn't even see that. Oh, that could be a roughing call on Jam Jam as he comes onto the ice and just hits United Chair. Yep, it's going to be a rough one for Jam Jam. Very dangerous. You don't want to have a penalty against Miami.
Oh yeah, that is for sure. They proved this whole season that they are a very dominant team, especially in their offense. So yeah, and a power play or a penalty kill for the Aces would be crucial at this time since they're already down by a big lead. As that's a shot and it just goes a little wide. Masfardo now carrying it up now. As Masfardo gives a little saucer pass to Unite Chair. Chair now loses possession of it as it's given. Now it's in near the point area as they're all fighting for it. Gets that shot off as Head will try to clear that, but it is in the trap, so we cannot play that. Head playing very risky this game. I've been noticing he's been playing very aggressive, but it's working. So I mean, no questions. But Rylan will try to hit check him now.
Oh, that's an
As Pig
icing.
goes down as an
Oh,
ice.
no interference. And the
Oh,
Miami Tropics will go in the power play. Like we said before, it's never a good idea to go on the penalty kill against these Miami Tropics, as their whole team is based around fun and really, I would say, destructive offensive game here against other teams. Jam Jam is going to the box and he is arguing with the ref. Power of okay. The ref, the Aces do not like the call, and Head Sparta looks to take the face off, but I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna
I don't
fly with
think it's legal.
Marino. I don't think they can do that.
The Aces kind of seem to be trolling right now, especially Head Guy, the main guy of the show, as he is pretty much trolling, but definitely not
This
gonna
won't
let him
fly in
do
playoffs. That's the only thing. They need to get into a mindset of, we need to get ready for playoffs instead of just doing the
that.
same
Trolling. Yeah.
shenanigans they've been doing all season.
But yeah, it is obviously a very strong team, but since playoffs are coming up, right?
Big
They
hit, by the way.
they can't be trolling against these type of teams because if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, right? So that's just
Very
how it
right.
is. So like if you're trolling against this team, dude, it's like, come on, dude. It's like because like I get it's the I think it's their last game of the season, or I'm not sure. No, they have two more if I'm not wrong. But this game would really put them up. Like it would really change a lot of things because if they win this game, then the next game, and Concord
A
loses,
bad miss.
then I'm pretty sure that they will get the fourth seed, and Concord will play against the Hammerheads. So it would change a lot of things. But anyways, Hydra, back to you.
Yeah. As Miami continues this power play, uh, 54 seconds left until Jam Jam's out. Andy looks to just clog up the Miami offense as he is successful in doing so, just keeping it in the neutral zone, which won't help his team get an offensive spark here, but who am I to judge? Andy continues to on the defensive show. His weighted is there to support him. Oh, Andy right now as Zon, Caleb, and another Miami Tropics player just looks to take it off him. United trying to clear that into the Aces zone, can't get it through. Andy clears that down. Other side, Ryland's there. Ryland might be on a 1v1 situation. He takes an F shot. Big save from. No, big block from Exalted Turbo. But here comes Grab Shot, scores! The 5-hole of Head Svardo. And that one really came out of nowhere, but what an amazing shot.
Great things. It's fourth goal of the game, and yeah, this is going really downhill for the Aces as they're down by 5 now. Yeah, not a good look for the Aces. Big.
Never over though.
It's not
7
over,
minutes left.
for sure. They got a lot of time, but they really got to change this game if they want to get that back. But yeah, grabs Sparto out of nowhere, just dangles past the defense and just scores. Just shows you what he's capable of. As he's been all around amazing player, if not the best in B.M.H.L. pretty overall.
Roberino with a bit of words for the league there. That's a hot take there, but as we get play underway, Caleb looks to walk the entire Aces and he looks to make it 6-0 now. But big defense from Ray. Kwanzaa fan as Grabs Vardo looks to take it coast to coast. He's got two options. Pass it, he goes for his own, but be unsuccessful as he's going to have to defend Hudsfardo Jr. and Ray. Hudsfardo Jr. continues to put pressure on Grabs Vardo. But Grab is going to use his experience in this game and just get around the Aces as Ray Kwanzaa puts it against the board and clears that out. So that's going to go all the way into the Miami Trapezoid. Here comes Caleb. Coast to coast, and that's a dangerous play there from Caleb. He's losing control here, trying to get past Headsfardo Jr. Jam Jam blocks it into the zone. Headsfardo Jr. and Wade battle for the puck against Caleb, but Caleb continues to push forward, and he's going to get absolutely demolished on the play here. Dangerous play. United chair. What a save from Headsfardo. An amazing Walker save to deny the 6th goal and surely puts happy face on Exalted Turbo as it doesn't get worse. Comes United chair looking to take that up the ice. He's going to be successful in clearing it down, but blocked by Jam Jam as he's going to continue putting on a big defensive show. He's going to take that out. Is he going to clear it? No, he opts to walk the Miami Tropics. The whole ice is just on the puck here. Everybody on the ice is just on the puck. Very interesting choice from Miami and the Aces. But mind to judge, Miami is winning 5-0. And here comes Zon on a breakaway. Headsfardo needing to make a big save here. And that's a big defensive play from Ray, Kwanzaa fan. As that's put into the middle. Missed opportunity there again as Ray comes up with the puck again. He's got two Miami defenders and Zon to deal with. Caleb gonna try and get that out, but that's gonna go out of play as this game is surely over with 4:50 left in the period.
Yeah, I mean, the Aces, I mean, they had their chances, but they just couldn't capitalize. You know, Miami's been taking over this entire game.
Yeah, Miami's just been dominant throughout the whole game here, even going throughout the third here. I really thought Aces had a chance with that offensive spark they generated in the 8th second, but that spark just turns out to be.
But don't get me wrong, 5 minutes is a lot of hockey, but you know there have to be a miracle if they score. And by looking at this game right now, I'm not seeing it, especially from the way Headsfardo's acting. He's been very risky these last.
Very risky. It's going to be cleared down into the Aces zone, and that's going to be a missed opportunity. Grabs Vardo as looks to clear it out again. He's just putting it against the boards here, but it's gonna go right back over to Grab, who's looking for his fifth goal, if I'm not mistaken. As that's cleared up to weighted chip. Severino trying to get a shot off, but Rayquaza fan steals it.
And
It
you
takes
can't
a shot but whiffs on it. Can't even hit the net. Aces really needing to have a spark of offense here, but here comes
he's on a
Caleb. Oh no, this is
breakaway.
dangerous.
And
What a
Headspardo, what
save
is he
from Head
doing?
Sparto!
And that goes on top of the net. As Headspardo plays that very risky, but it does work.
It worked, but Andy on a 1v1 situation here with Ryland. Ryland with a big hit. He's been known as a big rig of the Miami Tropics as he looks to stand over Andy
That was a
very
game of ping pong
dominantly.
between the two goalies, as Husseini will send that back down.
Pass. As Grab Sparto takes it against Andy. Here comes Head.
Oh my god, bro.
Defense. I don't know why the ref isn't going to call a charge here, but what a shot!
Oh,
And
what a
big
save!
What a save
Oh
from
my
Head
god, as he
Sparto!
snags United Chair and a Grab just rage quits after that one, I think. I just saw him
Grab.
disappear.
Grab is just
Did he leave? Yeah, I think he
absolutely
did
fuming.
leave. Yeah,
I think he's
Grab
mad at
did
his own
leave.
team. That save really reminds me of the Markstrom save from the Calgary Flames in his last game, where he just covers that across crease pass. And just what an amazing save. What else can I say? As Roberino's put to the ice. Oh, this might be a penalty call here on Weighted. Weighted continues to try and mess up with the referees here. Here comes puck drop. Andy versus ever remember who that is, but Zon looks to get a slap shot, but here comes Rayquaza fan trying to deny Tendy his shutout as there's 3 minutes left in this third period. It's gonna be cleared down from Miami. Here comes Weighted. And the T just very unfortunate. And that's in front. My goodness, what a whiff! If that isn't in Desired's dang it, I don't know what will.
His
This
weighted
is the
chip
entire
used to
net.
pass it to the wrong team as it was a perfect pass. And that doesn't get across, and there is a stoppage here.
Oh, too many men
Oh,
aces.
too many men aces, even though they have a short bench. That makes no sense.
How do you even do that?
I don't know, but I
Jr.
definitely know. But one thing I know is that this game is over. Because the aces.
Oh my goodness. Jam gets to the box here.
I feel like ever since they put Head in net, it was pretty much over. I mean, let's be honest. Why would you put your elite goal scorer in net? You know what I mean? Especially when you have a short bench. Like, from that point, we could already tell this game wasn't going to go any further, as the Tropics pretty much controlled this whole game.
I don't think Aces have had a shot here in the last 4 minutes. His shots are still 22-9.
There is a
Aces
dog.
continue troll. Foghorn Aces. And how about that for a throwback? Heads Photo Jr. is wearing a Shamrocks jersey.
Oh my God,
Jam comes onto the ice and just
God.
absolutely destroys Roberino. I'm pretty sure Miami's had enough of this. They just want to end it here. Oh, it is put to the box, but he comes back out. 2 penalties here? No, there is not. United Chair trying to pee, but
Weighted Chip is upset with the call as he's.
Weighted Chip is now riding Exalted Turbo like a horse. What?
And now it's 2 in the box. 4v2 for the Tropics. If they don't score here, then I'd be very surprised.
I'd be very surprised as well. As Miami only has 3 on. An interesting choice, and Caleb isn't even in the offensive zone.
And now Turbo's roasting the referee.
Turbo is roasting. As we have another penalty here.
It might be against
2-minute minors here.
As the ref gives him a response of his own.
Can't really be saying that to the referee there, buddy. The puck is dropped. Zon passes that to United Chair. He just whiffs on the shot. Headspardo Jr. looking to defend. He's going to be denied that clear from the Miami Tropics. Headspardo continues as he
And
gets a hit on. What a hit.
he just somehow slips on the ice.
By your skates, buddy. Comes
As he
Zon Spardo.
loses his footing there. And
What? Zon just can't get a shot off.
Muspardo. That's Must.
That's Must? I thought that was Zon.
Just click on the, you see the, where
Oh
it says
yeah, that's actually...
stuff, press name display. There you go.
yeah. Comes Must.
Oh my god.
Takes a shot. Not even hitting the net. Svardo looking to clear again. But comes
Zon still.
Zon. This game has gone well here as the Aces finally try and get it clear, but that's going to be blocked by the Miami Tropics. 80% of their team are holding slap shot in front of the net. Exalted Turbo jumps on the puck. That's a
this
real...
is not ours before, so that would not work, but...
that won't work. Here comes Full Throttle Caleb.
Oh my god, it's a
Someone looks to defend him. We meant good line change from the Aces as Andy looks to deny Tendia's shutout, but here comes Must and Caleb. Communication there. So all four of the power play members from Miami are on the puck. Ray Quazafan, big hit from Zatterby. Here comes, oh my goodness, another one from Caleb.
Yeah, this game is way gone as there's 1 minute left in the period. As what is Head's guy doing way out of his net?
Caleb tries coming back onto the ice.
And he tries to clear it, and now Zon is in a legal stance, but this might be a breakaway, and it is. Rayquaza on the empty net. He can't score. He can't. Oh, they find the back of the net. They score. The Aces get it back, but that definitely won't be enough for a comeback. But they do find the back of the net, as it's 5-1. As
hold on a minute here,
honestly thought that would have been
an offside. Miami challenges for an offside call.
Ray redeems himself as that almost would have been a meme highlight reel, but they tuck in the back of the net as Waited. I think he F-shotted it, if I'm not wrong.
They're going to review for offside here. This goal might not even stand.
But you know what? Like, why would you review when it's a 5-1 game with 30 seconds in the third period? It's kind of a waste of time, isn't it?
Oh no, they're going to review it.
I mean, it won't really make a difference. The only thing that changes the goal differential, but that's pretty much about it.
That's used to shutout. That's the reason they're reviewing it. It's my guess, anyways.
As the Tropics will get a review on this one. Did you see any offsides? I didn't really pay attention there. I just saw that there. I didn't really see an offside, to be honest, because I just saw he sent it up and then Ray was gone, and then yeah. I don't think there's any offsides on the play, but that's just me. Anyways,
that's not offside.
What do you have to say about this game in general? How do you think the Aces played against the Tropics? I mean, we could already say enough about the Tropics. We've been talking about them all game. But do you think this would be a bad reputation for the Aces in the playoffs?
Going into the playoffs, the Aces look to match up against the Sabertooths now, I think, instead of the Afghanis.
Or no, the Hammerheads.
They're matching against the Hammerheads, and Hammerheads getting a big piece as Aussie comes back from suspension. And that's not going to be a really fun time for the Aces with a short bench and this type of behavior, but might have a call here as Alberino looks to make the call. Let's listen in on that. I personally think it's not an offside call. That goal should stand.
Calling the Aces.
Fun fact here, Horse, but that might be Andy's goal. He comes in sliding, and that goes off his head.
Oh, so it's a header goal.
It might be a header goal. It looks like it.
We mainly see that in the sport of soccer, but pretty unique in hockey, as Andy might get awarded from the goal. by a header.
No, I'm not even joking. Look at the replay. It might be a header goal.
Let me see. Yeah, I think it is
Yeah, that's a
Andy.
fling. That's
Yeah,
Andy's goal.
I think it will be awarded to Andy, as he does get a header goal, which
That
is
is a header goal.
very uncommon, but he does get it in. That's all that matters. And the call on the ice is um, goals off. The offsides Tropics were reviewing was their offsides, which isn't against the rules as far as I see. We're offsides, so no goal. Wow, it gets called off
It is a.
here.
I think that's a
And
terrible call
I think,
personally.
yeah, I
But
think that was a very bad call. Ray was clearly onside, but I don't really think it's going to make a difference either because the game's already over. But very bad call.
I'll have a look at this.
As the
Yeah,
scoreboard.
that's very close. I don't know why they're lining up there. It should be near Miami
Should be
zone,
on
but
the other face-off in the offside, like on the blue line in their zone. But I guess it's
it
gonna
should be
the
there. But oh,
it
and
doesn't really make a
Ace
difference.
is
Game is over anyways. But just they legally line up on the draw. Head guy trying to clear it down the face-off line.
and is arguing with Rob now. It was onside. I do agree with Ban here, and that should be a. It was onside. Puck was over the blue line when the stick crosses from Ray Quazafan, but Alberino is just going to continue with this game. I think he just wants this game to be over, but
Only 30 seconds left, 34 seconds. So goal or no goal.
the
What will
entire Aces bench is gone.
and Caleb now Musfardo, he hits the
The
post.
side of the net.
Or was it the side of the net? I'm not sure.
It was
But
the side of the net, not even on the
goes in the
post.
trapezoid, and now Andy might have a chance. Andy on his forehand, saved by who's Tendy. Tries to keep the shutout still. 10 seconds to go, and this game is over. Very interesting from both sides. But
2
Tropics will
seconds.
end victorious in a shutout, 5-0. Your final score. Miami 5, Aces 0. What do you have to say about that game, Andrew?
A very controversial call from Roberino at the end of the game, sure, but I do think this game was over by the 4-minute mark at the third period, as Aces just can get any offense going. But the Miami Tropics looks to go strong into playoffs here, as that is their. Well, no, they play Hammerheads as their last game of the season.
Up on the second. Make sure not to miss that one, as that will be also a great game.
Yeah,
As
but
two very
Miami.
strong teams going at it. Hammerheads building some confidence for the playoffs, as Ozzy would
And
get unsuspended.
some people do think that could be a B.M.H.L final matchup, as teams are very strong in their gameplay, but
No,
people
Hammerhead's feeling pretty confident after that 3-0 shutout as well against the Sabertooths the other
very
couple weeks.
confident.
So yeah, that's all I gotta say. That is the game there, and Tropics will go victorious again, as they've been seen throughout this whole season.
Yeah.